Here is a good time to start some new habits and teach the little ones some new lessons they can use throughout their entire lives. And knowing proper manners and etiquette can really go a long way. Rachelle Logan is here this morning, back on the show. Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Well, you know, we were talking during the break because the problem is a lot of us have forgotten our manners in this new world we're living in with social media. And you're saying etiquette and manners both super important as we enter 2023.
Absolutely. We have a problem.
Yeah.
And we really need to focus on teaching our youth social skills. A lot was lost during COVID. Can you think about the third graders?
I know.
They never went to school in the first and second grade.
It was so sad.
So we have to focus on them. Social media is training them how to act.
Right, and sometimes,
talk.
and it's rude, right?
It is.
They're being trained
It
to be
is.
rude, to be
It is.
self-righteous, and that's not what we want, Rachelle.
No, it's not.
Okay, so you're helping the little ones,
Yes.
starting as young as like 3, 4 years
Yes.
old, to have manners.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I created this word called Mannorisms.
Okay, and it's spelled Mannorism. Okay.
Yes, it's an extension of manners. And respect,
Okay.
discipline, and self-confidence are three of the main topics that I cover. And I do that through public speaking classes, etiquette classes, table manners. And what we have to do is we have to take a step now.
Okay, as adults.
As adults, teachers, daycare providers, summer camps, Girl Scouts, we need to make sure that we are focusing on our children and their social skills.
Okay, so let's start with manners, first of all. When we say manners, right, we always mention the, the thank yous.
Right.
We talked yesterday on QC at 3 about writing those thank you notes.
Right.
You're saying it goes beyond that.
It's way
Okay.
beyond that.
Okay.
And manners is simple as listening, not interrupting, holding the door for someone that's behind you, making sure that you say please and thank you. Those are simple, basic manners. But it goes beyond that because when you're in class, you have to think about people around you. When you're in a restaurant, no cell phone talking, things like that. And manners should be in everything that we do every day.
I will say this, it's hard to teach manners. I think if it's your own child, it's easier because
Yes.
you can begin at a very young age at
Yes.
0 and
Yes.
work your way up.
Yes.
But when they're not your own children and you recognize that maybe they're being rude to somebody else, or
Yes.
if you're a teacher, sometimes they're rude in the classroom, how do you get into that noggin to help people, be a little nicer, a little more mannered?
I think if we start with them earlier before they even go to school, I've taught at daycare centers. I started 3. Simple, learning how to share, learning how to talk to others, learning how to interrupt someone. And I think the younger that we start with them, the more those skills will grow over time. I created books.
Okay, let's
These
show some
wonderful
of these.
books that are now on Amazon. This one is Everyday Manners.
Okay.
And inside of this book, all types of activities and games and puzzles, but they're all etiquette manners related.
Okay.
Each
so
book,
these parents can purchase the books and
Absolutely.
walk their kids through some of the steps to
absolutely,
make them more
absolutely,
well-behaved in
because
public.
we have to get to them now. We need to intercept this being taught by social media.
Yeah. So, okay, so we talked about etiquette and manners. Talk to me a little bit about public speaking
Yes.
and why that is so important.
Communications. It's not about words, it's delivery. When you talk to someone, the eye contact should be there. The facial expressions, the body gestures are all important when you are communicating. We see people like you, very poised on camera, but out in public, you don't see that. We need to see people being more passionate when they talk to people, especially people that they don't know. There's no need to be rude.
Right.
There's no need to yell. So when you think about your delivery of your message, that should be at the forefront of your conversation.
This is really important information. I'm so glad you're sharing it with us
Thank
today.
you.
I'm so glad you have put these books out as well for all the
Yes,
families
yes.
to enjoy. Thanks for being here today. Folks want to reach out to
Absolutely.
you, Rachelle. There's all the information they need to know.
Thank you.
Thank you.